I'll say the same thing. This is probably the last time I'm going to do that for a while. All right, welcome to Talking Investing. I am Tom, and as always, this is not financial advice. We are here to talk about all things investing, and today I want to do a Bitcoin and Bitcoin miner update. It is after market close on Wednesday, November 10th. It was actually a bit of a tough day for the Bitcoin miners. It did not start out that way. We actually started out by setting an all-time new high on Bitcoin, and things looked great at about 9 o'clock this morning. They deteriorated for the rest of the day. Let me run through the end of the day's results with the Bitcoin miners, and then we'll take a look at the Bitcoin chart, see what happened, and then we'll take a look at some miners in specific. I'll let you guys know what I did today and see if there was any other maybe buying opportunities going into tomorrow. So we do a lot of Bitcoin and Bitcoin miner videos on this channel, so if you enjoy this content, please subscribe to the channel, and if you enjoy this video, please hit the like button. With that said, let's see what the Bitcoin miners did today. This board is very red. So Bitfarms was down 10.94% today. CleanSpark was down 4.74% today. HIVE was down 8.51% today. HIVE was down 8.11% today. RIOT was down 8.45% today. Marathon was down a whopping 14.79% today. Argo was down 7.15% today. Cypher was down 6.12% today. Bit Digital was down 4.79% today. NE was down 7.98% today. GREE was down 5.06% today. DigiHost was down 6.84%. And DMG Blockchain continued its run. It was up 2.68%, the only green on the whole entire board today. So you can see this board was a mess. A lot of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10% down on the day. So this was definitely, if not a correction for Bitcoin, a correction day for the Bitcoin miners. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart and see what happened today. Okay, I am zoomed in on the 30-minute candles. So this giant green candle right here was between 8:30 and 9 o'clock in the morning. Things were going sideways all night long. Things really took off at about 8:30 this morning and started heading upwards. So that was very encouraging going into the market. As you guys know, oftentimes we tend to get fooled, and today was one of those days. So this is the 9 o'clock to 9:30 candle, and you will see this candle, Bitcoin reached an all-time new high, and according to TradingView, that new high was exactly $69,000.00. So it may depend on what platform you're on, but on TradingView, it was $69,000.00. So that was hit between 9 and 9:30. So seemed like an extremely good start to the day. And as you know, we've been carrying some bullish momentum, so everything seemed great. We pulled back a little bit at the open, but we were still over 68,000. You know, kind of went sideways for a little while here until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I zoomed out to the 1 hour candles to give a better perspective on this. So if you see, this is the 1 o'clock candle. So at noon, we were still at 68,600. But I will tell you, the miners were having a very mixed day already at that point, having just hit our all-time high of Bitcoin and being within a few $100s of that. There was an awful lot of red on the board already, although things were still a good mix of green and red, but there was a lot of things down 1%, 2%, 3%, which seemed to be a sign of things to come. So sure enough, this 1 o'clock candle hit a high of $68,641. So the trading day closed at $65,789, and we actually tested $65,075 was the low of this candle. So this was our previous high back in April of 2021. So this candle basically tested that line and closed around 65,700. Now, right after the market closed, we basically had a flash crash. So we went down this candle, you'll see, this candle tested our $63,000 line. This candle wick reached right down and almost even a little bit below this $63,000 line. I moved to the 15-minute charts just so you can see this was really a flash crash. This was in the course of 15 minutes. We went from a high of 65,765 to a low of 62,856. So that was a quick 15-minute flash crash right after the day ended. This is the candle immediately after the market close. So this is the 4:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time candle. So that is right after the market closed, and you can see we really went down and tested this $63,000 mark. For those of you who are familiar with my channel, you know that I have a line down here at 60,000. This blue line, I consider this basically a hard deck. I do not think we are going below that line. We did have a run down all day and a flash crash, but we seem to level off. You know, the lowest point we tested was 63,000. You know, the very next candle recovered from that, and we can talk about what's going on the rest of the day, but it doesn't seem like we're getting anywhere near that. It doesn't seem like momentum is pulling us in that direction. Again, this yellow line was our all-time high back in April of this year. So we seem to be fighting this line right now. So on the 15-minute candles, you'll see since 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we've been almost every single one of these candles either touches or wicks to this line right here. So we seem to be fighting this line. Whereas last night we were fighting the line at 67,000, and the conclusion of our video was we didn't know which way that was going to break. Now, it turns out it broke to the upside, set an all-time high, and then flash crashed to the downside. So we've run the gambit today. This candle right here that I've circled was yesterday's close. So from yesterday's close to this morning's open, actually to this morning's all-time high, you know, we were up about 2.5%. So there was reason to be concerned. There was some foreshadowing. The Bitcoin miners were not behaving very well, even as we opened the market, despite the fact that we opened up quite a bit from where we closed last night. So somebody knew something. As always, as the retail investor, we're the last to know. So let's take a look at a bunch of the miners real quick, because they all look very similar. But I want to show you what they all did and let you know which ones I bought, if any. Okay, so this is Cleanspark. We haven't actually talked about Cleanspark in a few days. Cleanspark reached our price target back on November 1st. It has been hanging out above that line ever since. So today, it actually broke down below that line right here at the end of the day. I did not buy any Cleanspark today because I have a lot of Cleanspark, but it does look to me like, you know, this was a very good buying opportunity. Since we crossed this $20 mark, this is only the second time we've been below it at all, and we closed below it today. So I did not buy any, but it looked like there was an opportunity right here. Again, my price target for this is 25. I do believe at some point sooner than later, Bitcoin will get back on track, so I'm still holding this 2 to 4 week price target of $25 for Cleanspark. This is Bitfarms. This is my absolute largest position. So you'll see today Bitfarms had a similar journey. This green candle was the close yesterday, so Bitfarms had a nice day yesterday. It opened up. It got as high as $9.34 this morning. So it looked like it was going to be another great day for Bitfarms, and Bitfarms has been on a roll. However, unfortunately, from the high to the close, we were down 15.34%. In total, we were down 10.94% on the day. So this was a very rough day for Bitfarms. And I will tell you, despite the fact that this is my biggest holding, I did buy some Bitfarms right around here. This drop was just too large for me to resist buying, so I did buy some more Bitfarm. You guys know I'm almost obsessed with buying Bitfarm, so I did it again today. It's going to have to make a pretty dramatic move for me to buy some more because I am running out of powder. You can see Bitfarms reached our price target at $7.32 and then kind of gapped up, and this was on November 8th. It's been up here ever since. It looks like it pulled right back to where it was on November 8th, which was just 2 trading days ago. So it kind of took a little journey up and down over these 2 days, and it ended up back in the same place. So it's not even really testing this line, which was our old price target. So again, with this one, same thing. We're at about $7.88. I have a $9.76 short-term price target on this. I just want to reiterate for those who are new viewers, I think we're in the middle of a long bull run, and we're nowhere near done. But I do also always say you can expect pullbacks. there's going to be pullback. So today, we got a pullback and a flash crash. So, you know, we got 2 for 1 today. HIVE was down 8.11% today. So you can see yesterday on the open, HIVE had a candle wick up above our price target, which is at $5.51. They issued $110 million in stock, and that caused a giant dip yesterday. So from the high of yesterday morning to the low to yesterday's close, HIVE was down about 20% intraday yesterday. With that huge pullback, I could not resist but to buy some HIVE yesterday. And I will tell you, when it was down about 9%, I bought some more. So from its high to its low, this was down nearly 30% in 2 trading days. So I did buy into this twice. Again, I probably won't buy any more for a while unless a really good opportunity presents itself, but I could not resist. HIVE overcorrected massively for that money that they raised, in my opinion. So the fact that it went down almost another 10% today, I just couldn't resist but to buy. RIOT yesterday around noon kind of bottomed out. So again, RIOT had a great open yesterday. It bottomed out a little bit, and we bought some here, and it ran up and had a nice close into the end of the day, back right up to our $40 price target. It opened the day above that, and then like everything else, it got hammered in the afternoon, ended up down 8.45%. So this is another one, somewhere around 4:30, I bought a bunch of RIOT. I'll say the same thing. This is probably the last time I'm going to do that for a while. I'm saving the powder I have left for a dramatic move if we get one. But in my opinion, this was putting RIOT on sale big time. I think 40 was my short-term price target, which we just reached. So to go back down to, and we had reached 43 yesterday. So to get back down to 36 today, seemed like a buying opportunity I could not refuse. You will see this flash crash happened with big volume. So I suspect that that means a bunch of people that were leveraged long got caught on this downward push all day, and bam, they got liquidated right here. So probably that is our low on the day, and we're going to stay up from that. That's what typically happens after one of these liquidations. We bounce right back and then start to head up. So I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm guessing we're going to hold the line here around 65,000 and hopefully start heading back up tomorrow. I've been saying 70,000. Now we got to 69,000 even today. I'm still having a price target this week for 70,000, so let's hope that this corrects. Obviously, there's always a chance that we go back down and test. We did just test this $63,000 line on the flash crash, so it's entirely possible that we go back and test that. So that's all I got today on the Bitcoin and the Bitcoin miners. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.